Hey everyone, welcome. Today, I'm Candice Marie, your friend that wants to help make your money and life better. And today we have a special guest with us, Allan here, who was actually a part of my first debt challenge that I held, where I helped nine people, me being the 10th person, eliminate $39,500 worth of debt in just 11 weeks. And so Allan actually created his own debt challenge. So I brought him here to chat more about how things are going with him. So welcome, Allan.
How you doing, everyone? How you doing, Candice?
I am doing good. Okay, so before we jump into your debt challenge, tell me what made you actually want to join my challenge?
Um, yeah. So at the time when you first started your challenge, I was a new graduate, um, you know, way
Mm,
down with student debt, and it was it was my goal, at least I hope, it was
yeah,
my goal and everyone's goals in the challenge to someday become debt free, right?
yeah.
And your challenge provided opportunity for us to really take action on that with the additional incentive of the pot.
Hmm.
So I figured, hey, why not? If I don't win the pot, the worst that happens is I paid off some debt, right?
Yeah. So it was like a win-win.
Exactly, absolutely.
Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, I should have explained it further. So how the challenge work is every week we had to send in screenshots of our debt just to keep ourselves accountable, and whoever paid off the most amount of debt in those 11 weeks would get the prize was $500. So it was this
Hmm.
extra incentive, and I feel like in the beginning I wasn't putting that, even though I couldn't win, but in the beginning I wasn't putting that much money towards my debt, but I was seeing people like throwing thousands of dollars in. I was just
Yeah,
like, wait,
yeah.
let me start putting more money towards
Made
mine.
you want to go hard, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it did, definitely. So is there something that you learned when you were part of my challenge? Is there anything like you that you weren't expecting?
Um, I think I learned from that first challenge, I really learned two things that regardless of the size of your debt, that becoming debt free is something closer than we realized. You know what I
Mm,
mean? If you just really hunker down, focus on it a bit, it's definitely attainable in that 5, 7, 8 year range opposed to that 12, 13, 14 year range, where
yeah.
most people are just kind of comfortable, like, hey, it's gonna be there forever. Like, nah, you could really get rid of this much, much sooner if you get serious about it.
Hmm.
So I think that was the first thing I realized. And the second thing I realized was that much more of my peers are in the exact same boat that I am. And it's nothing to be embarrassed about. We all went to college. We all have this huge student loan debt, whether it's from grad school, whether it's from your undergrad, and we're all dealing with it. So
Yeah, I like that. I love that first point that you made because it's so true. Sometimes
yeah,
you do feel like it's never going to be paid off, and even surround yourself with other people who have the same mission. It was powerful because you're like, oh, other people, so maybe it's even more possible now.
exactly. And it was really the first time because I mean, you just don't tell people about your debt. So even though it was, I can't remember. Was that first challenge anonymous or not? I'm not sure.
No, it
But
wasn't anonymous. I had
okay.
to ask people though, like, do you
Yeah,
want?
yeah. So we decided to put the names to the debt, but even
Yeah,
so, that was like the first time really seeing other people's balance. You know what I mean? Like their total debt balance and understanding, like, wow. You know what I mean? I got this, but there's folks out there who are in better
have
and worse
even
shape, you know what
more.
I mean, than I
Yeah.
am. So I'm like, yo, this is doable. Let's get to work.
Oh, that's another interesting point because sometimes I talk to people like from my blog and they're like, "You're the first person that actually shares numbers," because a lot of people
Yeah,
don't really share like their numbers. So that's
exactly,
pretty cool.
exactly.
So, what made you want to start your own debt challenge?
Um, so it was a great experience, awesome experience. I didn't win, but I definitely got a lot out of that first challenge.
Hmm.
And I realized that you didn't run it back.
Yeah.
Right. So that was probably due to because you know what I mean, you had a lot going on your end, etc. So I figured, all right, I want to give my friends the same experience. So let me see if I can host this for them
Hmm.
and recreate it basically. And it went well. It went well. I was able to gather the same amount of people. It was 10 of us, including myself.
Okay.
Um, we went for an initial 12 weeks, and around week 9, we voted if we wanted to extend it or not.
Okay.
So we actually went from initial 12 weeks and we end up going as long as 16 weeks for the total challenge, right?
Nice.
Um, which was dope. And between 10 of us in 16 weeks, we knocked out about 54,000 altogether.
Amazing. That is awesome. It's
Yeah,
so
it was
crazy to think about what 10 people can pay off in that short amount of time.
exactly right.
Because that's like somebody's college debt that they don't racked up for. Like somebody been paying off the minimum balance for like 5 years, and they started off with
exactly.
54,000.
And I mean, a few people got serious for a few weeks and was able to do it no problem. So.
Yeah. So did you guys have like, were there people making extra money, like driving Ubers on the weekends?
Yeah, we was doing everything, honestly. Like we was really like, dudes started selling off extra crap they're not using. People started picking up overtime at work. People started doing Uber and stuff. I started doing Toro. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I've never heard of Toro.
It's like a what's the best way to describe it? Like an Airbnb for your car, basically.
Really?
So I was like renting out my car. You know what I mean? Making a few extra $100 here and there and just sticking that straight towards that. So
wow.
We really pushed each other to be creative with ways of not just reducing expenses but increasing income, right?
Yeah. So. I think it has to be like that balance because there's only so much you can cut out of your budget where you're like, listen, I'm not gonna reach my goals unless I find ways to make more.
Exactly. Gotta live.
So I definitely think, that's so interesting. And I never heard of Toro. That seems kind of like a little risky. Like you're giving somebody the keys to your car. Like what about the insurance? Like
I mean, is the company at this point, they're a little bit established. You should definitely check it out. Whenever I travel nowadays, if I want a rental car, always price comp between, the major companies and Toro, because Toro is a lot less paperwork, it's a lot less headache. It's really like you go up, you meet the person, they hand you the keys, they give you a quick rundown of the car, and you just drive away. Like it's dope. And I think the last time I used it, I was in Atlanta, and we got like a 2012 Audi Coupe, and we were just kind of wilding, but it was fun. It was fun, and the guy was real cool. It was real personable, and it was cheaper.
Yeah. I didn't know it was cheaper. Okay.
It was cheaper than to try and get a rental. So
nice.
Yeah, everybody definitely check out Turo. Turo. It's a dope site.
Yeah, if you guys looking for ways to make some extra money to pay on that debt, check out Toro, Airbnb, all that good stuff. Okay, so my last question for you here. Well, I might have one more after this, but so is there anything that you were surprised to learn during your challenge?
Doing the challenge that I hosted?
That you hosted, yeah.
Yeah. So I think what I was really surprised to learn was how much people more or less know what to do. Like they know the steps they should be taking to get out of debt, but they just don't do it. They get wrapped up in the now. They get wrapped up in the brunch life. They get wrapped up in the
brunch life is a real thing.
Traveling and stuff like that, and they really just don't know how to put a lid on it. And really figure out what's important and how to approach it. So that was something I think I realized that, I mean, we're all smart people. We know we got to get rid of this, but a lot less of us are actually doing it. But the group debt challenge definitely helps combat that. Especially when you have everybody else saying, hey, let's do this. You're seeing people, as you said, throwing thousands towards their debt. Yeah. you're throwing like an extra 50, 60. You realize that's not going to cut it. You know what I mean?
It's true. Very true. Okay. So do you have any advice for anybody that's out there? They're like you said, they want to pay off more debt, but they find themselves still overspending. Like, what advice would you give to them?
I mean, the advice is it's not rocket science, right? So you first of all create your budget. A lot of people still think of a budget as this crazy restriction, and it's really not. It's just understanding where your dollars are going. You know what I mean? Each dollar should have a place, and your budget is to allocate that. It's as simple as that. So start the budget, which is going to be your plan, and then just work the plan. Stick to the budget. You can't say, hey, I'm only going to spend $100 on brunch this month, but you end up spending $250, right? Like you're
crazy.
What's the point of the budget if that's what you're doing? So, That
Very
that would
true.
probably be the most basic advice. You know, create a plan and then work the plan, stick to it.
I
Um,
love it. And brunch is like big in New York City. You guys like love
yeah,
brunch. It's like,
we're
and then it's like once the liquor stop flowing,
you
suddenly you're
know,
like, I know I
come
had $100,
summertime, like
but
that's a staple. That's it. Everybody brunches every
everybody
Saturday and Sunday.
brunches. Got it. Well, thank you so
Can't
much for
get out
being
of
here
it.
with me today, Allan. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts on and actually sharing what you're going through with your debt challenge. I think it's awesome what you guys are doing, and you guys are paying off so much debt. So keep up the good work. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us today. For more money tips and inspiration, be sure to head over to youngyetwise.com. I'm Candice Marie, and as always, be wise, stay humble, and build. I'll see you guys next time. Stop video. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, thank
Got
you
it.
so much. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. That was dope. That was fun.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'm gonna put this together in a post, and I'll be sure to like send you the link so you can see it.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll share the link with everybody I know too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and
Teach them
keep me updated
some
with
ins
your
and
real
outs.
estate stuff. I think that's awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. As soon as we start making moves, I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Bye.